du meine Arbeit für richtig hältst, ob du glaubst, dass ich fleißig gewesen bin, dass ich gearbeitet habe, dass ich mich in diesen Jahren für dich eingesetzt habe, dass ich anständig meine Zeit verwendet habe im Dienste meines Volkes. Gib du jetzt deine Stimme ab. Wenn ja, dann tritt, ob du glaubst, dass ich fleißig gewesen bin, dass ich gearbeitet habe, dass ich mich in diesen Jahren für dich eingesetzt habe, dass ich anständig meine Zeit verwendet habe im Dienste meines Volkes. Gib du jetzt deine Stimme ab. Wenn ja, dann tritt für mich ein, so als ob du glaubst, dass ich fleißig gewesen bin, dass ich gearbeitet habe, dass ich mich in diesen Jahren für dich eingesetzt habe, dass ich anständig meine Zeit verwendet habe im Dienste meines Volkes. Gib du jetzt deine Stimme ab. Wenn ja, dann tritt für mich ein.
Hi, I'm Kate Corley, former Navy SEAL platoon commander, sniper, CIA contractor, and author of the SEAL Survival Guide. Now, recently, I made it my personal mission.
Hey, all right, man. How's it going? Yeah, let's maybe get a little real in the fact that it's over. Civil war. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, we either need to do civil separation or it's going to be civil war, and I think we know that. I think people are pretty serious on both sides, on all sides. And so I came up with the thought. Now, I've been talking about NUMERICA 2021 forever. NUMERICA is a place I imagine where whatever you are, just be it. And that's all. Just be it and make your own way. And that's all. You know, and, you know, nobody can hurt you for being who you are, but nobody has to love you or accept you for who you are in that sense either. They can disagree, but they can't hurt you or prevent you from living, you know. And that's my NUMERICA. My NUMERICA's got people of all different races, gender identifications, sexual preferences, whatever. They're just not cunts. They're just not annoying cunts about it. None of them. White guys aren't annoying cunts about being fucking white guys. They don't have groups, you know, and nobody else has groups. And that's my NUMERICA. Now, my NUMERICA lies right around here-ish, really close to Texas, actually, I should say, over here in Texas. Because I always feel like Texas is a place where it's like, you know, just do you, I'll do me, and, you know, and that's that. We're all trying to have our fun. And so I look at it that way. But I feel like maybe, you know, in truth, it's not even about like, oh, blah, blah, blah. And that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying separate by race. Nah. You know, we're well beyond ever doing anything like that. That's so ignorant anyway. It'd be so boring. And nobody wants to just live with their race. And that's the truth. Not even, not black supremacists, not white supremacists, not brown pride people. None of them really just want to live with their race. We all like variety in life. And so what I came up with, so here's kind of where I'm going to live with my family. And it's the Republicans, the moderates, the libertarians. The libertarian is, I consider myself a libertarian. in that the original libertarians, like you do you, I'll do me, and we can all hug and be cool and live in the same neighborhoods, go to the same schools, everything else. It's not that you do me and I'll do you, and or I'll do me and you do you, and you stay over there and I'll stay over here. No, we can all be in the same area, same place, eat off the same fork, basically. And so the point I'm trying to make is now, okay, fine. And then over here, you got your left, your liberals, your Oregon, your Washington, your shit like that. Yeah, we're going to have to give up some of the Midwest. And so are the conservative religious fundamentalists who are right over here, where God will decide their fate with tornadoes and whatnot. But everyone gets ocean. The socialists over here, the socialists up here, I mean, they're socialists. How much land do they need? They're just going to all hang out together and garden. So there you go. And I don't know. I think it's a simple solution to, it was a good couple hundred years. Not everything works out that long. It's time to move forward. It's time to realize that America failed. We need a new America. We need a new idea of what America is. Yeah, maybe we can have a federal government still, but we need to be like, hey, you could be you over here. You could do your cunty, whiny bullshit over here, right? And then over here, you could be your wackadoodle fucking Muslims and, fundamentalist Muslims and religious people. And you guys divide this shit up amongst yourselves, right? You want to be fucking hardcore religious and you want your shit respected. Go do it there. Fuck you. Go right over there to the middle. It's like the desert anyway. That's where Jesus was from. So that's where you're going to want to be. Right there in the mid fucking West. You're Christians, you're Mormons, everybody. Just there you go. And of course, the Mormons can still be in Oregon and shit, and Utah. We should say Utah, wherever that, whatever. Anyway. And then, like I say, and then the socialists fucking over here. Everyone gets ocean. Everyone gets a little this, a little that. It's better than civil war. It's better than people dying for nothing. It just didn't work. It's time to separate into who we are. And it's a beautiful time to do it because we're so mixed. I mean, like I was talking with my youngest daughter and I said, isn't it funny? Isn't it funny that there's really nobody talking about us? Like, what about us? And so it's like, what about us? And I thought about that. Like, people aren't. Hey, Casey, how you doing? People aren't thinking about us. My daughter's a Black Jew. I'm Jewish and I look Assyrian. My other kids are Greek Jewish. What about all of us? What do we do? And, you guys got to keep in mind, first of all, we still have representatives when we don't need them. We're still doing ballots when we have computers. That's so stupid. Why are we trusting these fucking idiots to count the ballots? Oh, because if you use computers, they can hack them. These motherfuckers are cheating their ass off right now. Same difference. We could all fucking vote with a facial recognition. Like you put your face there, you vote. Boom, done. Or thumbprint, or so many different things you could do to verify your vote online. So we don't need these representatives, but they want to keep them around and everything else. And now here's the thing. We had representatives for one reason. The representatives would take our votes to where they needed to be because we didn't have phones and shit, right? We didn't have telegraph at the time. So we fucking had them doing that shit, right? And so they would go ride hundreds of miles or whatever it be in a carriage or horseback or whatever it be, and they would go vote for either, like one guy would go and he'd fucking go vote for the fat fucking rich white guy who was running for office. And then the other guy who didn't agree with their state, didn't agree with them, he'd go and represent his state. And he'd go vote for the thinner, fucking rich white guy. But we're not back computers, and we have identification processes and everything else that we can use, and we don't need representatives. So we're in 2020 and we still have all these representatives, which is ridiculous because we can all go online in 2020, as advanced as we are, and at this point decide on whether we want the fat rich white guy or the thinner rich white guy. That's what I'm trying to tell you about America, guys. I like Donald Trump, but America's dead. I like Donald Trump. If he wins, I'll give America a little more time. If he loses, America's completely dead in its concept. And I don't mean like, oh, God's going to get us. I don't, none of that shit. And I used to be Democrat and everything else. So all I'm saying is if Donald Trump loses, America itself is dead. Hopefully, NUMERICA 2021, hopefully people are going to wake up. We just need to break away. I think Texas, you know, I like I say, I'm in California. I'd love to include California, but that's a fucking lie. Then I'd be a twat like everyone else who just wants things my way. Well, you know what? I don't want things just my way. I want things to be the way they are. All right, like in that sense of reality. I want to deal with things exactly as they are, in reality. In reality. I want you guys to watch this. Here's just a piece of reality I want to make aware of.
Come with me. Man, fuck that. Fuck you and fuck you too. Fuck both of y'all. Hey man, my freedom is to protect the real shit. This man's a sucker, you know that. Get the fuck out of here, man. Get the fuck out. Fuck out of here. You're not welcome here, man. Get the fuck out.
White guys, Latin guys, protesting under Black Lives Matters knocks the teeth. By the way, that's Facebook cutting me out, just so you know. Knocks the teeth. Share if you don't mind. If you can share this, it helps get it out. I appreciate you. Knocks the teeth out of a black man's mouth. From behind, even. From behind. Sucker punches. So this black dude's like, hey, man, you can't just fucking attack this guy, whether he was a white guy or whatever. But the black guy was stepping up to be an American human being, or a human being first, and an American. And he stepped up to go, hey, man, you can't just attack this one guy going wherever he's going because you don't like who he votes for. He's protecting and walking with him. A white guy's talking shit to him. Another white guy in a mask sucker punches them in the face. All them under Black Lives Matter, they knock the teeth out of a black guy. So under Black Lives Matter, those two knocked the teeth, sucker punched, knocking the teeth out of a black man. Yeah, you guys make sense of this. That's why I'm not a Democrat anymore. You make sense of that stuff. You think it's okay. You think it makes sense, and it doesn't. Hey, the poor Duke, how you doing? Yeah, you think it makes sense. People think it makes sense. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. Black people have been beaten up continually under people being mad about them supporting Trump or things like that. But it's white and Latin people, Asian people. Well, let's be honest, white and Latin people. I'm not going to include Asian people, and I haven't seen any of them doing it. White and black people are doing it, and they're fucking attacking black people because they don't agree with them. If you can't realize that that is so Nazi, it's insane. And that's what I'm saying. It's not even about like, oh, this or that. We just need to separate. It's over. It didn't work. America's dead. NUMERICA 2021. NUMERICA 2021. There you go. NUMERICA 2021. Oh my God. My arm is so fucking numb right now. I'm sorry. I do this. I had to come on because this is insane. I'm watching this stuff and I'm going, there's no way this is going on. I mean, if there's actually, and again, I'm not in the know, but if there's actually people who support, like vehemently support Biden, that actively support Biden, right? Share if you don't mind, guys. Share that. How does that make sense? How is it okay to have people working on the ballots when they actively are supporting a candidate? It doesn't, I mean, do you even get do you understand that a lot of this could just come down to these people just want to go back to kitty fucking? Like, do you kind of get that maybe? That it's not just Democrats against Trump, but it's Republicans also. Fox News has been trying to stop Trump. I mean, if you take a minute to just realize it's not just Democrats and liberals against Trump. There's Republicans that are backhandedly fucking him over nonstop. But one of the things that Trump's presidency has truly done, and nobody can deny this, is they have arrested more pedophiles and broken up more kitty trafficking bullshit and sex trafficking and human trafficking rings than any presidency in history. So maybe, just maybe, and I'm not saying that Biden was at Epstein's Island, but he was. The Clintons were there. All these Democrats were on the island and everything else. A lot of Republicans were on that island too. Who wasn't ever on that island was Trump. Keep that in mind. Trump is an egotistical, blowhard, rich kid, inheritance, daddy's boy, chauvinistic slightly, but raised two daughters non-chauvinistically. Blowhard. But he's not a racist. And he's not a kitty fucker. And those pictures they tried to put together of him were photoshopped. But Biden saying the things he said wasn't photoshopped. Biden actually doing the live video stuff he did, that wasn't photoshopped. Talking about his hairy leg, not photoshopped. Follow me? So you need to start to kind of look at that. That maybe the biggest push to get rid of Donald Trump has to do more so that people want to just get back to fucking kids. And I'm serious about this because I feel like I'm serious about this because I feel like people aren't taking that serious. They're not really looking at that. Why aren't more Republicans flipped the fuck out? Why is Christie? Think about that. Christie is one of the creepiest dudes ever. Why isn't he more flipped out about this? Giuliani is beyond herself. Giuliani is beyond himself. He's flipped the fuck out. Other people, American citizens that are Republican stuff are flipped the fuck out. But the Republican politicians aren't. A lot of them. Mitch McConnell. Look at Mitch McConnell's face. I truly believe that these people want Trump gone because they want to go back to kitty business as usual. I honestly believe that, and that wasn't the origin of the show, because I really want to talk about the fact that we need to have, we need to have civil separation or civil war. But something's going to go down because it's not working. And again, in my area where I want to live, there's going to be everybody. I mean, we're going to have Lil Wayne. We're going to have RuPaul if he wants to be there. Whatever he or she wants to be called. You know what I'm saying? We're going to have people, lots of people. Brandon Starka is going to be in this area. This is where Brandon Starka, is going to be. Okay. And I'll tell you what, we're going to drink together and hang out together and party together. And Brandon's going to hit on men and I'm going to hit on women. And then I'm going to switch back and forth a little because I'm fucking a horny dude. But the fact what I'm saying is in Numerica, everyone gets just a piece of America to be what they wanted it to be, so to speak. So we may not all agree here on everything, but we're close enough. Like we want each other to have our gun. Like we want people to have guns. We also want the right to not have guns, things like that. We want to have our rights and decide them there. Over here in left liberal, well, they want more socialist programs and less capitalist and opportunistic jobs. That's fine. And in conservative fundamentalist religious areas, well, they have their shit going on and they're doing their thing. And that's cool. And over in the socialists, well, it smells. It smells like pot and it smells like armpit. That's just how it goes. That's okay. Maybe the socialists are growing all the weed, man. They're growing all the weed for all of us over here in the republics and the left liberal and a ton of motherfuckers in the conservative religious. But, again, if they get caught, they'll be killed. Over in left liberal, no one cares. Over in public moderates and libertarians, each state decided what it's cool with. That's just how it goes. And that's what I'm saying. I'm saying, again, America didn't work. Let's move forward. Unless we're going to get rid of Pelosi, get rid of Biden. Okay, I mean, if you want to get rid of Trump, fine. I think I think Trump himself would go, look, if all these other people are willing to leave, I'll quit too. I guarantee you Trump would bail. If everybody across the board would leave too, if the swamp would clean itself and everyone could start over, hell, I'd vote for one of his daughters. I'm going to tell you that. I think I'm going to go on a limb right now, and I'm going to say this. The one daughter that's always doing shit with him, who's married to the Jewish dude, she's going to be the first female president. Trump's daughter is going to be the first female president, and we're going to be lucky to have her because nobody, and I'm just telling him, I'm telling everyone, if Trump loses, nobody wants his son. That's a fact. No one's voting Eric Trump. I think Eric Trump knows that. If it's Eric, that's even his name. Nobody wants him as president. That's fine. But the daughter, she will be the first female president of the United States of America, if it's still the United States of America. I believe if not, she could possibly end up being the first president of the Republic of Texas moderates and libertarians, or Republicans, moderates, and I believe though that we should still have a federal government governing all 4 places with basic laws that we can all agree on, in that adulthood starts at 18. You can't have sex with anyone 2 years different than you. How about that? Rather than set limitations, just no 2 years. Can't have sex with anyone 2 years younger or older until after the age of 25. I made that shit up. Okay, that's where I leave. When I start making shit up is when I leave. I just wanted to put that out there. America's dead. Civil war is on the horizon. Rather than civil war, how about civil separation? We all just agree, hey, we don't get along. We're not the same people at all. We're so far away from each other, it's ridiculous. When the Democrats are saying things about the election and stuff and how it's not a fraud, I'm out of my mind going, what the fuck? How do they possibly not see that it's complete fraud? How do they not see that Biden got 300-something thousand votes and Trump didn't get one? That's not possible. This is stupid. This is literally stupid. It's beyond, I mean, it's just beyond stupid. It's when you see a cop beat someone and you think, are you stupid? Do you not know there's video now everywhere? But they're just doing it stupidly. They have no respect for us to even con us properly. Anyway, guys, just a heads up, load up, ammo up. Buy your ammo, man. Get your Smith & Wesson ammo. Buy lots of Smith & Wesson ammo. Get Smith & Wesson. And I'm going to tell you what, if you guys, anyone buys stock, buy Pfizer. Buy Pfizer stock. I'm going to tell you right now. Pfizer, Smith & Wesson. Stock up, stock up, stock up. I'm telling you right now, man. If you're in it to win it, you know what? It's like this.
Whether you like it or not.
It's how it is. It's going to happen, whether you like it or not. And that's the reality. That's the reality. You know? Hold on a second. I want to go out on some fun here. I do have some fun with this. Hold on. This is just for the people who get it. This woman is truly one of the worst people ever. 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 I mean, ever. Can I say ever? Because I really mean ever. She's like the worst person anyone could ever be. Literally. The worst person someone could be. You know, hold on one second. I gotta do this for fun. Hold on. I love this shit. Okay, here we go. Good times, good times, good times. Bam.
Meine deutsche Jugend, was wir vom kommenden Deutschland ersehnen und erwarten, das müsst ihr, meine Jungs und Mädchen, erfüllen. Wenn wir in Deutschland der Berge wünschen, so müsst ihr eins dort sein. Wenn wir in Deutschland der Kraft wollen, so müsst ihr eins kraftvoll sein. Wenn wir in Deutschland der Ehre wieder gestalten wollen, so müsst ihr eins die Träger.
It's gonna happen, whether you like it or not.
It's gonna happen. That's what's happening, guys. Wake up. We've seen this story before. If you're Jewish, you've seen this before. End it, guys. Come on. Be smart. Be smart. What's up, man? That's true. That's true. No, I feel you, the poor Duke. I feel you, brother. I feel you. I feel you, brother. Listen. All right, you guys, be safe out there. Be smart. Load up. Load and lock and load. Load and lock. Whatever they say, just be ready.